Back to some more Endwalker MSQ. We are here in Radz-at-han. The final days are truly upon us again. We've just completed the dungeon. It was, oh my god, I've done it like 7-8 times a day. Vanaspati. Yeah, I did that like 8, 7, you know, so many times a day. Trying to get all my paladin gear, because I've been leveling that up on the side. Got all the accessories. I'm just missing a little bit of the it's just the body pins and the it's actually just the body and the pants now. Yeah, leveling that up on the side. I was going to get all of the machinist gear from it, but I don't want to level up too quickly and beat B80 you know, excessively long before the end of the MSQ. Although I will be probably around level 78-ish, maybe MSQ. But anyway, yeah, let's continue. The final days are upon us. We've just defeated the first blasphemy. And so we'll start off by talking to Ahewan. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduta for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups, that way we may cover more ground. Alize and I will see to Parks' path. Bankred and Ishtal pray make for Dharma. I'll leave Arthur to Graha and me. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduta, that we might share what we've learned with the Satrap. Alright. So me and Graha are off. Shall we be off then? Arthur is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems to be as good a place as any to begin with our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhardin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Graha is going to accompany me. I need to get a photo with Graha. I've already got one. I need another. Where shall we take this? Ah, final days. And at the end of the last, at the end of the last episode, we also saw Estinian take off to the skies with a Breacher. That's Jeepers. Here. Find a suitable emote here. Maybe not that one. There should be another. Ah. Well, let's just do this. Right, let's continue. Continue onwards, up to the alchemists. Nope. Aetherite is probably still a non-functional. House of Splendors. Okay. The High Crucible of Alchemia. I remember those Red Eyes. You were with those Scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the Fiend and his minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Off to the bazaar. I haven't been to the bazaar here yet, actually. But this will be really, really sweet. I'm enjoying this expansion so much. I've done nothing since, you know, pre-access launched, except play this game. I swear to God. I mean, I played a little bit of, you know, other stuff while in the queue. But since since it's come out, I've only been sleeping and playing this game. It's so fucking good. I love it so much. It's so nuts. There's Grant. Discuss the textile stalls. So this is Thavnarian weave. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvus. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I'm much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Sharlayan, and like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days I've felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. It is so thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it the wisdom of ancient Ally. And so, while I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvus again, if only once. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we have more pressing concerns these days. We have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You would have better luck asking there. Through to the west side of the bazaar, then. There's a hunt board up there. Something the matter, traveller. If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave, and then it was gone, as quickly as it came. Radz-at-han. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First I heard the screams. Then a horde of ravening beasts came charging toward us. One of them was huge, bigger than a marad, throwing people about like ragdolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng, beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening, I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible too has survived mostly unscathed. Pray, stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you are able. I suspect that is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Up this way. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get that all the gear from what was it? Vanaspati, but I just decided against it. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherat Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that mayhem can surely tell us more. So the beast appeared around here. Could have been through this way. Yeah, I need to attune to this one. I'm guessing... Yeah, let's check in here. There's a hunt board. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. It was standing here at the counter as Meride poured me a drink, when suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sent shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Meride, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky. I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. So the beast appeared and then the sky. Ooh! Nice little lookout point right here. I might get this on my paladin. Oh, and up there. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it. Including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there, by the window, a few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worst. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands, then black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body bursts apart and there stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and fell, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends start shrieking, then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Melil, the barmaid, chatting with them though. She might know something. So, From Vanaspati, I have a guess about what's causing them to transform, and there was a bunch of dialogue during that dungeon, which makes me believe that it's a lack of hope. Once they lose all hope, they start to transform into the beasts. There was that one scene. Oh god, it's fucked. It's such a fuck scene, but it's where the mother, the mother one of those of that beast tribe. I forget the name of the beast tribe at the moment. Sorry. The mother one is surrounded by its children, and she just loses all hope, and then transforms, and then the children transform as well afterwards. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Radz-at-han. What can we get you? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Melil, yes? We are investigating this so-called blasphemy in the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzar was his name. Oh no! Kalzar! Oh fuck, dude! That's the guy from the Fisherman's Guild, dude. Oh, he was the first guy I met here. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the export of Thavnarian specialties. Shit. It's through him that we met Marzia. Yeah. Matanga, that's the name of the beast tribe. Marzia the Matanga. Yeah. Yes, the names ring a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavna? Yes, I did. If I recall correctly, Kalzal ran a trading operation in Yerlimard, and it was there that you made Marzia's acquaintance. Yes, that is the same Kalzal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That being said, it was clear he had fallen on hard times as of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this lack of all hope thing. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium indeed. Kalzar was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Kalzar's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Kalzar in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Kalzar lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them. If you believe it would help, what do you say? So that blasphemy was Kalzar. Fuck me, dude. Kalzar made his home in Karma, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kalzar lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Karma. The name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let us see where this takes us. There is Karma. Damn. Guessing then that he was the one that we killed in Vanaspati. Ask for directions. Let's see, after leaving the Mayhem, we're to retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza. Then we go up here, around here, and there. Okay. From here we ascend the stairs. And then from here we go this way. And then over here. Down these stairs and across this bridge. My. Up. 3 XP. I don't think I can get back up there. Oh, jumping puzzle? No. Damn it. Let's sprint this. I'm doing pretty well on my sightseeing log so far. I will definitely be getting all of them. I've got all of the Shadowbringers ones, all of the Stormblood ones, there's a couple more Heaven's Ward ones. And I haven't even really started on the Realm Reborn ones because they're all weather and time-based. And then here. And this must be Karma. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Kalzal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise really, what with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night I heard the door open. I looked up to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see, the situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Kalzal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you were asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible accident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre going-ons. Rest assured, the city is safer now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the Satrap order it. Could you come back at another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavna. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant by the name Karlzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Karlzal? I know him, in fact. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he had managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Radz-at-han. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume it all went well. Jinabaha might be able to tell you more though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Jinabaha at Radz-at-han. That sounds promising. Jinabaha at Radz-at-han. Okay. I guess we'll jump off the bridge. No, we'll just go around. Yep. I guess this is directions. Yeah. I think I've got this one already. Yeah. New Aetherite menu is good. And hurry, I say, there's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you are in charge of buying and selling here, yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to. I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where. And you can carry our fabrics. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. Hello again, Kamala. This area is for employees only. Out, out. What's that? You've come to help. Oh, praise be to Mindaruva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you passed 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabrafal by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manuha. And that massive crate there goes to Zaymira by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. So this crate. Nabrafal. Thread, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid. A new for this one. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, and the like, bring them here. A crate full of clothing, is it? I can take that off your hands. And then this weighty crate to Zamira. I say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? A good thing, that. Never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. A crate full of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. You've carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say, and so quickly too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see the rest, so please return to Jinabaha and assure him our work here is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. Done as I asked, have you? Yes. If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. I, too, have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we will not lose any more to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked at the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives. One of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out a scream of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry, there was something you wanted to ask? Indeed. You knew the merchant Carlsal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Carlsal, I know him well, would arrange for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end we received a better offer and had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and would it have been fools to refuse? I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Hey, there we are. Dejection and despair. Remember what we saw in Vanaspati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Carlsal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Graha. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy, but remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you're ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed. I thank you for your concern, and pray you to take care as well. Up to Megaduta.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings.
Yeah.
Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we
The
realize.
first transformation leads to the sky.
It means even
Being
if there's
turned.
no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential
Yeah.
to become a beast.
And we saw one in Ishgard and one in Alamigo.
Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the Satrap! The Satrap!
Thank the heavens.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand?
No.
My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share.
Batanga.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news. You are? I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Yeah, it's Matsya.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy!
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 stop it.
No, Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They
No, 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 no.
Limb from limb.
This is bad. This is bad.
What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
God. God.
Damn it!
That's
We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
okay. Oh.
Run as fast as you can!
He's transforming. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Jesus. Jesus. The Satrap. No, 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 no. I won. No, 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 I won. No, 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 no. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude. No. I too.
Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own.
Come on. Come on. Come on, calm down.
Yes. We'll survive. You must.
I won. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This final day shit is no fucking joke. Holy shit. Raha? Hello? What are you doing, buddy?
Be strong, my friends. Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations.
Hey. That's a good idea.
Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground.
Holy shit. Radz.
Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Radz goated. Holy. I mean, we already knew that, but...
Leave the city to us and make for Palaka's stand at once. Matsya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right. Go with them, will you?
I want to stay with
We
you.
will save these people. As many as we can.
I mean, I trust him. Trust him. They can do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That was the whole thing. Jesus! Jesus! I'm 85 and I'm 87, okay. We must save Palakistan, whatever it takes. It pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palakistan is not far, just down that hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. I ask that you take the lead and dispatch my beasts, any beast you encounter. Elisa and I will keep Matsya hidden amidst the trees and follow when the path is free. There is no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. Off to, what's the name of it again? Sorry. Palakistan. Oh my god, that's an abomination right there. We'll help him kill his. Keep going. I'm going to keep my reassemble for the next one. Which will probably be around this bridge. Oh no, there is no next one. Okay. There's usually 3 of those. Bum bum. Oh, it's so bad to say that, you know, since everything's burning, but it's sad. The music is so good. It cannot be. 2 people. Those ones are dead. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. I'm gonna attune first, actually. (182) to the southeast. I'll get that later. The cooling body has already begun to stiffen. The massive wind suggests the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Horizontal here. The villager has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. Oh my god, they're dead. This one can be saved, I'm sure. Though the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, he does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but the man does not respond. He's dead now oh, he literally just died in front of me, man. No one in there. Where at? Frightened Aura. Have you come by to help us? Too late, too late. My family, my friends. Are these the only villagers who survived? I can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned to beasts, why the 12? Let us do what we can to see that the damage spreads no further, and no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. I can tend to the rest. Pray, look after Marcia. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Oh, Kobe. This is Yerduvet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. Young Marcia here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again, to join the murderous horde in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Marcia, do you perchance remember Kersaf and Mervan, the young couple who always brought your freshest catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out for a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Kersaf and Mervan bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they're in terrible danger. I saw them running towards a Gama temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, but still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you. A Gama temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. There's a hunt mob here as well. Radz-at-han. It's a new featy. That's a mount. There we go. I'm gonna quickly kill this. Let's continue. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but has sadly fallen to disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please don't Those curved stuff! Oh no, this is not good. Yeah, you wait here, buddy. Yes, I understand. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry. I'm going to go grab this. While I'm in the area. And then we'll quickly run up to those ruins. Alright, let's go. Quickly get stuff. There we go. Go. Just helping with that one a bit. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Is someone? Anyone? My arms so heavy, and my legs. I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them. Need to be with them. I need. Care yourself. No, care yourself. You must be strong. More time. I thought I had. I don't want to die. Damn, man. Thank you. Please, find them. Maevan still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palakistan. There is nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Damn. Forgive me, Kafsaf. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest. I guess turning into one of the beasts is essentially a fate worse than death for them. If you, like, when you turn to the beast, you lose all ether. You're just gone. When you die, your soul is just lost. You see no tracks or other signs of recent travel. Maevan and the child must be elsewhere. Yeah. Continue looking for Maevan. If Maevan and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage. Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. Me either. Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. Oh God, I beseech you, pray deliver Maevan and her little one to safety. They may have literally turned. Oh no, the beast that attacked him was. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, if the beast that attacked him was his wife, man.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
It's me. How fare you below?
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Chaos and panic sweep Radz-at-han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My my friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflicts this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Radz-at-han is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahhawan sought to reveal the truth to his people, honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so.
You need to save them. If you save them, I'm sure they'll understand.
Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result.
It's perhaps
It was
not
our
though.
fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahhawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Radz-at-han hangs in the balance. We have company.
Go, Reacher.
The hour has come, Reacher. It's all or nothing!
Oh, that's sick. Alright. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. Then I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then yeah, I'll be back, and we'll continue in Radz-at-han. I'll see you then. Bye.